So in that sense, every time you heal, you are directly communicating to the universe, I know better than you. Every time you heal, you are directly challenging the universe, I can do this better. I have greater wisdom, I have greater insight, I have greater knowledge as to what is best for this person. So the arrogance of humility, it is a very common thing. People are so proud of being humble. People are so proud of being helpful and compassionate and kind and loving. So I'm not saying that if you have such skills and there is somebody in your immediate family, they've got a headache, I'm not saying don't heal. Or somebody has a problem, I'm not saying don't heal. But if it is a serious illness, especially something like cancer, that is karmic, unless you are willing to take it into yourself and deal with it. Some people say, yes, we are willing to do it, especially if it's a family member and they are willing to do it. But if you're a professional healer, a person taking money for it and then you're doing that, by taking the money you're not protected, though there is some protection in that, because then they are paying you for it and they are giving you money. So they are telling you here, I'm acknowledging that you don't have to take this cut. But that is only a partial protection. Do not think that because you're taking money for the heal. As it is in India, we have so many problems that spiritual things should be free. That I'll keep for some other time. Yes? It's the most dangerous and reckless statement. So this issue of interfering with karma, it is not the healing that is the issue. The issue is interfering with karma. How do you know? How do you know that this illness or how do you know that this suffering was not something that was required for that person? Because what has happened is our society, our environment, our world, our expectation has become one of comfort. Yes, there must be no pain, there must be no suffering, there must be no discomfort, there must be nothing in any sense. How do you know? Then, do you know the mudra? When you are doing the healing, you are sending, whether consciously or unconsciously, whether deliberately or by accident, you are sending the healing directly into the pranamaya kosha, into the energy stream of the other person. Do you know how to cut that? I know they teach you all these methodologies of cutting the cords and cutting the connection. Most of them are complete nonsense.
Angel therapy.
Most of them are complete nonsense. No cords are cut, no connections are broken. You just feel so. You just feel okay. Fine. So unless you know all those yogic techniques, unless you know how to do the seal, unless you know how to do the mudra, unless you know how to do the kela, I really don't recommend. Now, healing yourself is a different ballgame altogether. You learn healing, you learn some healing methodology, you heal yourself. It is you and your karma. You are allowed to do what you want with your karma. It is your personal responsibility. You don't want to suffer, fine, you can deal with it. So very often yogis also, they know this will come, this will manifest somewhere because I am only removing the consequence. The activating principle is still active. But at the moment I don't want this trouble. At the moment I don't want it. I can't deal with it. There are too many other things happening in my life. There are too many other things happening in my family. At the moment I don't want to deal with this. So, hata deta hai. Later on when I am more prepared, I will deal with it. Now that level of knowledge if you have, that level of awareness, that level of insight into the pranic kosha, if you have, why do you need healing at all? To begin with. But this all-purpose healing and this assurance that everybody gives that no, there is no problem there, it is all free energy, it flows from the universe, it is abundantly available. It all comes from good intentions, but there is an old saying in English, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Merely because you have good intentions doesn't mean that karma will stop or step aside for you. So you need to be very careful, you need to be be very careful. If you are a natural healer, all sorts of examples are there, all sorts of things will automatically. But the universe does have curative mechanisms. So some people, that is their sadhana actually, to heal others. So in those people it activates. Now to say everybody can heal is irresponsible and untrue. I'm sorry, that simply should not be. I know that is not the new age idea. The new age idea is that we are all children of light and we are all just one step away from enlightenment. Usually from a course taught by the person saying these things. Yes? That is not true. Yogis know these things. We have done nothing else for 5,000, 6,000 years in this country. So we know these things. Now see, somebody like Swami Rama could do these. He could do these games. One of his very close disciples, he sucked the cancer out of that person, carried it around in himself for about 4 months, did not release it in America, came to India and released it into a tree. Because he apparently had some kind of relationship with that tree and he gave an assurance to the tree that I will speed up your evolution. Now, I do not even know what that means. I cannot even comprehend what that means. But you, even if you take that energy within you, you can't release it wherever you please. They teach you, send it into the sun. The sun has better things. And you are offending that devta, that instead of worshipping or acknowledging, here, please take this disease and burn it for me. What kind of an offering is that? We offer God the best we have, yes? We acknowledge, thank you, in gratitude. When you are saying, here, take this disease and burn it for me. So now these, I don't blame people because when you see pain and suffering, it is very difficult to be detached. Now, why the Sufis, they get into these kind of troubles? Because they function purely from the heart. They are very emotional. All the energy, even the color they wear is green, which is basically the heart chakra. So they are very emotional people, and they are like, okay, I'll take this suffering. Let it be. I'll take this suffering. The yogis normally wear orange, and orange is fire. It is a different. It is a Swadhisthana. It is a different kind of, and they want that. They think very often. They think multiple times. Is this worth? Because see, the yogi can see further. Not that the Sufi can't see. The Sufi doesn't care because his compassion is. I'm openly saying the Sufis are by and large more compassionate than the yogis. Now, whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. But I'm just saying it's a factual thing. They are by and large more compassionate. The yogis are more cold that way, or they are more kadak that way, they are more harsh that way. Because they are like, by doing this, I won't help this person in their evolution. For the Sufi, it is like at least the person won't suffer. So,